Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you my builds with talents and runes for Protection Paladin tested on the PTR for the upcoming Phase 4 of World of Warcraft Season of Discovery. So let's start with talents. For talents we got two options. We can either go Deep Protection with Retribution in combination, or we can go for an AOE build. We will start with the Deep Rot/Red combination. For talents, we go 5 points into Redoubt to increase our shield block value, 3 points into Precision to increase our hit rating, 5 points into Toughness to get more armor from our items, 3 points into Improved Righteous Fury for more threat, 3 points into Shield Spec, 5 points into Anticipation to increase our defense skill, 1 point into Blessing of Sanctuary, 5 points into One-Hand Weapon Spec to increase our damage, and Holy Shield. Holy Shield is a really strong cooldown, which even got buffed on the PTR. Now we go into the Retribution tree and put 5 points into Benediction to decrease the mana cost of our spells, 2 points into Improved Judgment, 5 points into Deflection. Now we go 3 points into Vindication. This is the special thing about this tree. And the last points, we got 5 points left. You can do 3 points into Conviction for more crit. And you can either go full Conviction here to get 2% more crit, or you can go Pursuit of Justice to increase your movement speed. This is a personal decision here. If you ask why we don't go Blessing of Kings, Hunters get the spaceline now, so it's not necessary to get this as Paladins anymore. If you really want to get it for yourself, you can, for example, put 1 point from Anticipation and put it into Blessing of Kings. So now for runes. For Head rune, we go Improved Sanctuary. This increases the damage prevented by Blessing of Sanctuary, and it increases the damage done by a percentage of our shield block value. For the back rune, we go Vindicator. This is why we put 3 points into Vindication. This is just a really strong talent right now. This is working on bosses, and it's decreasing its attack power by 210. Its strength and agility by 15%, and on the same time it's increasing your attack power, your strength and your agility. So it's just a really good option to have, and that's why I think this is a really good choice for talent trees. On Chest rune we go Edges. This got changed on the PTR, so it can now trigger not only from crits, it can trigger with a 10% chance from any attack. On Wrist we go Hammer of Righteous, of course. On Hands we go Hand of Reckoning. On Waist we go Chef of Light to increase our damage. On Legs we go probably Avenger's Shield here. We can also go Rebuke or Inspiration Exemplar if this is necessary, but Avenger's Shield is a really good option for tanks. On Feet we go Guarded by the Light. This makes sure that we basically never go here. And on Rings we go Holy Spec for sure. And on the second ring we go Defense Spec to increase our defensive skill even more. Alright, now for the second option, your AOE option. For this you go 5 points into Divine Strength, 5 points into Improved Seal of Righteousness to boost the damage of Seal of Martyrdom, and 1 point into Consecration to get an AOE tool and even more threat generation. Now we go 5 points into Redoubt, 3 points into Precision, 5 points into Toughness, 3 points into Improved Righteous Fury, 5 points into Anticipation, Blessing of Sanctuary, Shield Spec, we forgot that, One-Handed Weapon Spec, and Holy Shield. And for your last points you can put them into Benediction, Improved Judgment, and in Deflection. So this is our AOE talent tree. This allows us to do a lot of AOE damage and threat generation. For runes, for Head rune we go Wrath. This allows our Consecration to do even more damage. On Back we go Shield of Righteousness. This is a new damage tool we got with the upcoming Phase 4. On Chest we go Hallowed Ground. It depends on the bosses. If it's a boss where melees get a lot of damage, this is a really good talent because you will use Consecration anyway, and with this your melees get healed all the time. If you're struggling with survivability, you can also go Aegis, but Hallowed Ground also heals you, so I think this is a really good choice here. On Wrist we go Hammer of the Righteous. On Hands we go Hand of Reckoning, Chef of Light, same as before. Legs, same as in the other build, Avenger Shield, and if it's necessary you can go Aura Mastery, Inspiration, Example, Rebuke. This depends on the boss and the situation. On feet, we go Guarded by the Light, same as before, to increase our mana regeneration. On rings, Holy Spec and Defense Spec. So as a conclusion, I think Protection Paladins are really insane right now. Our damage is really great and our threat is really good. We can choose if we want to main tank with Vindicator or if we want to go AOE Tanking, which we are probably the best class in the game for it. Prot also offers a lot of raid support while having a good damage negation and doing damage at the same time. Wings increases our damage and threat even more, so I think Prot is a really good tanking class right now, which every raid will love to have in phase 4. Tell me what you think about Protection Paladins right now, and if you found this useful, consider to like and subscribe for more World of Warcraft Season of Discovery content.